Hi P2s! Okay, on to week 4 maths. Week 4 already, eh? Now the last few weeks you have been looking at addition and subtraction up to 10, making lots of stories, doing lots of practical work. And this week we are going to learn how addition and subtraction are connected together. We are going to look at some fact families. Well, actually, we've done this before when we were doing it with the P3s before Christmas. So lots of you might remember how to do these, but I'm going to show you a few different activities that you can use anyway. So a fact family is a family of 3 numbers that all have a link. And you can make 2 addition stories with the fact family and 2 subtraction stories. So I'm going to show you a little activity again that you can do at home using a bit of cardboard and some paper. And this will help you to learn all those fact families off by heart. Okay, so here is today's first activity. This is a fact family house. Okay, so this is something maybe you could make at home. I've just used a piece of cardboard and some colouring and pencils and a pair of scissors to cut out the house. But it's very simple to do and it's really good to help you with your fact families. So the roof has 3 circles for your 3 numbers from the fact family, and then in the main part of the house we've got our 2 addition stories and our 2 subtraction stories. So what I started off with, I got some teddy bears, counted out 9 to start, and all I did was, before I made my number cards, is I put some in one box and the rest in the other. So I counted out 9 and then I split them. I've got 2 in this box and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in that box. So I had started with 9. So 9 is one of my numbers of my fact family. I'm going to put that at the very top of the house. I've got 2 in here, so that's another number that belongs to this fact family. And I've got 7 there, so I've got 7. So 9, 2 and 7 make up a fact family. Now I put some dots underneath each number to help with addition and subtraction, but you don't have to do that if you don't want to. And then I made, just from a piece of paper, I cut out lots of 9s and lots of 7s and lots of 2s to help me make all of my different subtraction stories. Now we just split our 2 sets. We've got 2 and 7. And we know that made 9, so I'm going to put my family there. So I got 2 add 7 equals 9. Okay, so there's my first story using my 9, 2 and 7 fact family. Now, I had 2 and 7 and that made 9. Well, all I have to do is switch those round and there's still 9. Only this time I started with 7. So I'm going to put my 7 there. So instead of 2 add 7, I'm going to switch it round and do 7 add, can you guess? Yeah, 2. 7 add 2. So if 2 add 7 equals 9, 7 and 2 must equal 9. Because when we're adding, it doesn't matter which way around the 2 numbers are. They will still equal 9. Okay? Now, we're going to move on to our subtraction. Now, for addition, we said it doesn't matter which way they go around, but actually in subtraction they do. Can you remember what number must go at the beginning of your subtraction calculation? That's right, it's the biggest number, okay? So we're going to start off with 9 again. So there's my 9 all back in the bowl. So I'll put my 9 at the start because it's the biggest number. And this time I'm going to take away 7. So put them into my takeaway bowl. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I took away 7. And what was I left with? 2. There we go. So I've got so far 2 add 7 equals 9. 7 add 2 equals 9. 9 subtract 7 equals 2. And now I've got another one. So what number am I going to put at the start again? Absolutely, it's the 9. So I'm going to put them all back together again. I'm going to put my 9 at the beginning. Now I've already done 9 take away 7 equals 2. So now I'm going to do 9 take away 2. So I'm going to take away 2. There we go. I'm going to put my 2 there. Now can you guess what the answer is going to be? Do we need to count them anymore, do you think? Or can we use the information we've got through the rest of our stories? 9 minus 2 must make 7. There we go. So now with those 3 numbers at the top, 9, 2 and 7, we've got 4 different calculations. You've got 2 add 7 equals 9, 7 add 2 equals 9, 9 take away 7 equals 2, and 9 take away 2 equals 7. So have a little go at making a fact family house, and that will help you to practice all those wonderful fact family facts. The next little activity I'm going to show you to help you with your fact family work involves using Numicon. Now I know not everybody has Numicon at home, so if you don't, that's fine. You can stick with your fact family house, but I thought I would just show you how to use Numicon to help you with your work. So I've chosen the 8 piece. So I've got it there, and I'm going to choose 2 other numbers that fit together to make that 8 piece. The first number I'm going to pick is the 3. I'm going to set it on top, and then I need to have a little look at what piece I think needs to go there to fit onto my 8 piece. And I can see that it's the 5. So I put 5. So I'm going to write my calculation. I'm going to say 5 add 3 equals 8. So I've got 5 add 3 equals 8. This is my first one. Now, all I'm going to do is I'm going to switch those around, because it doesn't matter which way around you go when you're doing addition. If you add 2 numbers together, no matter which way around you do it, it'll add up to the same number. So this time I'm going to write 3 add 5 equals 8. It's got 3 plus 5 equals 8. Okay, so now I'm doing my subtraction. So as we said earlier, we must start with our biggest number. So we're going to start with 8. That's what I'm starting with. I'm going to write down 8 because it's the biggest number and it comes first when we're doing subtraction. So 8 take away. So I've still got my 5 and my 3. So I'm going to say 8 take away 3 leaves how many left over? It leaves 5. So our 5 piece would fit on top. So 8 minus 3 equals 5. And then all I have to do is, instead of using the 3, this time I'm going to use the 5. So I started with 8 again. Start with your biggest number. This time I'm going to take away 5 and then count how many I was left with. 1, 2, 3. So there we go. There's our last calculation.